Hey guys, it's P. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe because it's good vibes over here. You may as well go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead, I'll give you a little bit of time to subscribe and I'll sit here and wait until you're done. Anyways, you guys, we're going to talk about the Aries Sun. I got my notes right here. I'm so excited to do this video. I can relate to this Aries energy so much. So if you are an Aries Sun, I can relate to your energy, and I'm here to enlighten you and help you learn about yourself and those alike. If you're interested in that, then stay tuned. The Aries Sun, this is another fire sign. Cardinal, not mutable like Sagittarius or fixed like the Leo. This is the baby sign of the zodiac. This is the first, okay? Aries Sun is the first. Aries energy is first house energy. The body parts that the Aries rule is the head, eyes, and the face. You know, when you first meet somebody, that's the first thing you see. You're not looking at their shoes. You're not looking at their knees. You're looking at their face. You're looking at their eyes. You know, and this is first house, okay? This is right in your face. That is what Aries energy reminds me of, just in general. Just that in your face, right here, right now. It's me, you know, that type of energy. Although Aries is the first of the zodiac, the baby of the zodiac, do not underestimate the Aries Sun energy. The Aries energy here, when it's in the sun, it is very confident. It has a very, very strong willpower. These are natural born leaders. They're naturally confident. I don't think there's anyone else in the zodiac sign that can keep up with the Aries besides the Sagittarius. Because, whoo-wee, the Aries Sun person is a risk taker. Taking the risk that the Aries person will take is going to bring them good luck, blessings. The Aries Sun can become very successful in whatever area that they go after, because they are straightforward, they're action oriented, they're the get it done type of people. Aries is ruled by planet Mars. Mars is very hot, baby. Mars is hot. It is boiling. These are not the people that you're going to find like just sitting still, like, and even if they are sitting still, trust and believe they're thinking about what they're about to do next. They're manifesting. These are some natural manifestors because they're always going after something. They're always going after something. And I'm not saying that the Aries person can't be lazy, like they can't, you know, take a break, because that's normal. But the Aries Sun person is never not going after something, even if it looks as if they're stagnant, even if it looks as if they're stuck or they're in a rut. Their minds are chasing things. Their minds are chasing dreams. Their minds are they're planning out their goals. You know, these people will not stay down for a long period of time. These are the people that you will see down one day and later on in the same day they're up. They're back up and running, because these people, that they know that they have things to do. They know that they have things that they want to achieve. And when the Aries Sun person is healthy, these people are tackling their goals left and right. The Aries is very adventurous. Remember, this is fire. This is a fire element. So any fire element is going to be quite adventurous. You know, these people are not going to not want to have adventures. They may not be quite so out there like the Sagittarius, but they are down for these adventures. The Aries energy is first. Remember, this is first house, so they can be very lucky. They go out, you know, they do things, they explore. These are not the people that sit and wait, you know, for things to come to them. They know that it takes action to go out and do stuff. They know it takes action to achieve goals. They know that they have to do something in order for something to come back to them. You don't manifest the things that you want by just sitting there and say, oh my God, I want that, or I wish I had that, or yeah, it's coming to you. Have to take steps. And the Aries energy, they know that it takes action. They all about that action, okay? If you haven't already, go back and watch my series on what each zodiac sign teaches you, and I'll put the Aries video right up here so you all can click that one, because the Aries can teach you how to get things done. They all about that action. You hear me? The first house rules over Aries. Aries thinks that the first house is this big old never-ending vacation, like Like Aries loves it here. So Aries Sun, this is ego. This is your ego. This is how, you know, you want people to see you. This is how people see you. These people are going to want to be noticed, you know, even if they're shy, they're going to want to be noticed for something great. And they will be, because they are first. They are first. So these people will get attention. Even if they don't try, these people will get attention no matter what they do. They can try not to get attention, but these people are going to get attention. Even if your Aries Sun is in a different house, you're still going to get a certain amount of attention just because you have an Aries Sun. Just because you have an Aries Sun, people will know who you are. The personality of an Aries Sun can make them very likable. These are very likable people. Very, very likable people, because they are driven. Like, who doesn't want to have a driven person on their team? Who doesn't want to be friends with someone who goes after what they want? Like, hello, that's Aries energy, Aries Sun. Like, this energy that the Aries Sun has, it can also make people very uncomfortable. Unfortunately, you cannot please everybody, Aries. You cannot please everybody, and I know that you want to. I know that you want everyone to be happy, but you cannot please everyone. And with this energy, you know, with your independence, you're going to make people uncomfortable. Period. You're going to make people uncomfortable. Everyone is not going to like you, because that's a trait that a lot of people don't have. A lot of people, you know, want to be able to tackle things like you and go after things, you know, without hesitation, without needing anyone's approval. You know what I'm saying? And this can make people uncomfortable. And sometimes it's not a bad thing that it makes them uncomfortable. It can make them uncomfortable enough to, you know, bring that out in themselves. So just as much as someone doesn't like this trait about you, it could really help them in other areas of their lives to be more, you know, action oriented, get things done like you do, to be more confident in its findings. Even if the Aries Sun doesn't have a ton of confidence, they have this knowing. This is first house, so these people are very intuitive about the success of themselves and the success of others. So these people cannot have the most confidence in themselves, but they have this knowing that they deserve greater, and greater is waiting for them on the other side. They just have to get up and go after it. And this can be very inspiring for other people to get up and move. This is fire. This is fire. This is passionate. This is coming from a passionate place. And also, I just want to add, if you have an Aries Sun in the 4th house or the 12th house, 4th house is the house of Cancer. This is a very emotional placement to have. And then the 12th house is Pisces, are critical of yourselves, you know, when you have these. But even if you have these placements, you're still going to go after things, but you may need a little bit more push. Aries Sun 4th house or Aries Sun 12th house, Cancer and Pisces, you may need a little bit more push to go after certain things. And that's okay. That's okay, because eventually you're going to catch on and you're going to maneuver through life. You know, everyone grows at different rates, and you just have to be gentle with yourself. So Aries Sun, if you have the beautiful placements of 4th and 12th house in your sun, be a little bit more patient with yourself, because you have that fire in you. You just need a little bit more push, because you got all this water. You know what I'm saying? This beautiful, beautiful deep water. Okay? Aries Sun people, they are very aware of the darkness of life, but they move forward with such bravery. Like, it is beautiful to watch. Like, these people can go through the most horrific things, in their lives, but they move forward as if they are the strongest, you know, the bravest, the most confident one. And they are. They have that gift about them, the Aries Sun. Y'all have that gift about you. It's so beautiful, and it's amazing to see. And these people are go-getters. Like I said before, they are go-getters. When it comes to relationships and friendships, the Aries Sun people can become a little emotional, you know, in this situation, because the Aries Sun, they don't normally like to be vulnerable. It's difficult. It's a little bit more difficult for the Aries Sun to show their vulnerability in these close relationships, because that's not their natural reaction to things. So it's not saying that they can't be affectionate and loving, because they can, but these people have to really be able to trust. These people are very aware of whether or not people have, you know, good intentions. This is first house, so they pick up very quickly on energy. So if your energy is off at all, or they feel like it's off at all, they will be hesitant to be vulnerable with you, period. They're not going to do it. It's going to take a lot of proof, a lot of consistency, a lot of the other person opening up. Their friends and their romantic partners, they have to see certain things before they can know, like, oh my God, it's okay for me to pipe down, you know, with this person. Whether it's a friend or romantic partner, these people are very cautious in other people, because these people are quick moving. They know how quickly people can make decisions, because they do this themselves. So they know this about people. So it's hard for them to trust other people. With that being said, Aries Sun, it's important for you to allow others to trust you, baby. Okay? Allow others to trust you. You know? Be vulnerable sometimes, because you can't always carry the load. You know what I'm saying? It's okay for you to let loose sometimes. You know, allow people in. Also, whichever house that the Aries Sun is in, this is going to affect this more. You know, everyone is not the same. Everyone is not going to be the same. No Aries Sun is exactly the same. Very similar in some instances, but no one is exactly the same. So if you have your Aries Sun, like I said, in the 4th or 12th house, you may be a little bit more cautious about doing certain things. And this also goes into your friendships and relationships. You may be a little bit more cautious of people. Not saying the other placements aren't cautious and they're naive, because they aren't, but you just have a different way and maybe a slower pace with going into things. I just want to throw in these last few points about the Aries Sun. I think are very, very, very important for anyone with the Aries Sun, and also Sun in first house at all in general. You can have the tendency to not follow through with things. You can have the tendency to not follow through with things. And this goes for things that you want. Aries Sun people, you're more likely to follow through for others than for yourself. So although you have this independence about you, this action oriented way about you, it can be cut short, because Aries, you can get bored very easily. You can lose track of things very easily. You're often all over the place. This is first house. You can jump from one thing to another very, very easily, and you can lose sight of your goal. So it's important, Aries Sun, that you learn discipline, that you learn structure and obedience, so that you can really, really achieve your goals. When Aries Sun isn't at its healthiest, the Aries Sun can be quick to choose to help others over themselves, and this is not healthy for the Aries Sun, because as an Aries, you need to be continuously pouring into yourself. So you can't pour into someone else if you haven't already poured into yourself. What are you pouring? Like, what are you pouring? So just be mindful of that, Aries Sun. Aries Sun spends a ton of time, a portion of their lives trying to balance out meeting the needs of others and meeting the needs of themselves. A healthy Aries Sun has that balance out to where their needs are being met, and they're also being helpful. They're using that first house energy to help others in whatever endeavors that they have. The Aries Sun, this is such a beautiful placement. Like, these are the type of people that you want on your team. These are the type of friends that you want to have, you know, next to you. Every placement has its negatives, has its, you know, its pros and its cons. Pros of the healthy Aries Sun is so beautiful. This is a beautiful person. They're very straight. They can be very straightforward and blunt in their speech. May I add that this is a fire sign. All fire signs they can have a tendency to spew fire, you know, and not really meaning to do so. So I hope you all enjoyed this video on the Aries Sun personality. I really enjoyed talking about the personalities of the zodiac and breaking it down to help you all, and I hope this video was helpful. So go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.